where passion meets potential and future stars rise to the challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We're coming to you live from the Metpark Sports Center in the heart of Pasay City. Welcome to the 2025 National Developmental Sports League Basketball Series. And this is our second game of the day. Again, the San Marcelinos Adamson Soaring Falcons will be facing Caloocan St. Clair Saints, 7-time NAASCU champions. Again, this is our second game of the day, this time with the 25 and under division. And to officially begin our game, let me introduce myself. My name is Cholo Pangilinan, along with Coach Noy Africa and our courtside reporter, Jana Zaplan.
Well, this is going to be one of the prime matchups for the day. Probably should be played later in the afternoon, but nevertheless, we're going to be blessed with top-notch basketball as we have a UAAP team going up against the 7-time NAASCU champions, St. Clair Saints.
And to officially begin our game, to announce the starting five, I'll turn it over to our venue announcer, the Ryan Pajaro.
Action at the Metpark Sports Center, Pasay City. Game 2 of 6 of the National Developmental Sports League Elimination Round. This time for the 25 under. Marquee matchup featuring the Adamson University Soaring Falcons versus the St. Clair College Caloocan Saints. And now let's meet the starters first for the Adamson Soaring Falcons. At center, number 5, Jonah Precious. Point guard number 18, CJ O'Malley. Shooting guard number 16, Gabe De Jesus. Small forward number 17, Enzo Compitente. And at power forward number 11, Joshua Barcelona. Coaching for the Adamson Falcons is first assistant Will Magbuhos. And the starters for the St. Clair Saints. At center number 6, Moses Mandiria. Point guard number 24, Chocobo Horcelo. Shooting guard number 25, Angelo Ibanez. Small forward 00, Justin Bautista. And at power forward number 3, Clint Manzano. Head coach for St. Clair, Ginino Manansala. Officials for this first game, Coach Chief Erwin Calzada. Umpire 1, Jano Serquinia. And umpire 2, Jason Ladisla. This game is under the supervision of our Commissioner Joel Ngo. This is the National Developmental Sports League, ang Liga ng Atleteng Pilipino.
Starting five for St. Clair, it's Mo Mandiria, Angelo Ibanez, Drick Acosta, Clint Manzano, and Jocobo Orcelo. And for Adamson, it's Renzo Competente, Gabe De Jesus, Joshua Barcelona, CJ O'Malley, Precious Jonah. Again, Adamson, another known UAAP basketball program. And of course, the 7-time NAASCU champions, St. Clair College of Caloocan Saints. They shall be tested with a different kind of opponent this game. Adamson able to get that steal. Let's see if they can plant their flag and get the first 2 points or 3 points of this game. The Jesus, too strong. So a lot of new faces, actually for both teams. Renzo Competente recently, or not recently, but transferred from the FEU Tamaraos and will be eligible to play this upcoming UAAP Season 88 for Adamson. And on the other side, we're seeing veteran Drick Acosta, I believe, his senior year, last year, NAASCU, this upcoming October.
If I'm not mistaken, Competente actually played for the Gilas youth. So bringing that experience here as Adamson looking to retool and rebuild. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they were able to absorb 7 graduating players from their juniors team, now elevated into the seniors team.
I think one of those is Gabe De Jesus and CJ O'Malley right now, as Jonah will miss that shot. O'Malley gets it back. He'll try for 3. Bingo for CJ.
Just a quick trigger right there. as it's now Adamson up, getting first blood, 3-0.
Another former baby Falcon was Matt Edding at the bench right now for Adamson. Meanwhile, veteran Acosta answers back with his own 3.
Right now for St. Clair, with Estacio graduating already, they're looking for that next leader, and that is up for grabs in the St. Clair roster.
That's going to be one heck of a title defense. Meanwhile, Ibanez in transition against former Gilas Pilipinas player Renzo Competente, and he gets the rebound. De Jesus inside, Barcelona, still no good. All tied up at 3. Jocobo Orcelo, former Letran Knight. Manzano, basket hand 1, Clint Manzano, big boy moves.
That time just bullying his way inside. See right there, Manzano getting the basketball, just really not shying away from the contact, able to get the foul from Barcelona. Early lead right now for St. Clair.
3-point play opportunity for the homegrown Saint. Converted. Again, Clint Manzano played for the Baby Saints, and now his, I believe, second year for the seniors division.
Easily one of the most successful programs in the NAASCO, and it's because they usually have players coming from the juniors rank continuing on and playing for their seniors team.
Meanwhile, Joshua Barcelona puts it back in.
Barcelona may not be the tallest of players, but you can see right there just continuing to work, getting in position for that offensive putback.
Manzano at the elbow. Looking for a teammate, finds Joko. Ibanez at the right corner, attacks right. Acosta for 3. No go for the veteran. Competente gets a hold of it. Ibanez getting called for the reach.
That time, Adamson able to hold St. Clair Saints to just one shot on that possession.
Adamson swinging it around. Competente finds O'Malley at the other side. O'Malley try to drop it, stolen by Bohorcelo. At the break, the Saints pushing the pace. Offensive foul called on Bohorcelo.
Most definitely warded off with the off arm.
Coach Janino Manansala not happy with that sequence.
In transition, should be able to space the floor well. But that time, just really tried to bully his way inside. Great defensive position for Adamson.
Abayo now in the game. Jonah outside, up against fellow youngster Mo Mandiria. O'Malley, nowhere to go. Outside, it's Joshua Barcelona to Jonah for 2 points.
Finally getting his first touch, and you like how he comes off that basket with that big smile.
Again, 19-year-old Precious Jonah. Perhaps the new FSA for Adamson this coming season. Jonah losing it to Joko. Borcelo, the lefty. Ibanez way outside. Perhaps thought that 4-point line was the 3-point line.
We're going to see a lot of that. And really very interesting matchup here between the two FSAs for both teams. Very tall, very lanky, very athletic, very mobile.
Or who knows, maybe Ibanez did that on purpose.
It's always going to be a temptation mentally. When you see that 4-point line, try to test yourself and see if you can hit it from out there. But remember, it's still just 3 points.
Mo Mandiria gets his first bucket of the game as Joaquin Haymalin enters the game for the first time for Adamson. Another Team A player. Adamson, at least their lineup for this tournament, a mix of Team A and Team B players. So a foul against St. Clair. Possession stays with Adamson.
That foul off the ball for Ibanez, already his second, so he will need to sit for the rest of the first quarter.
Jonah losing it. Manzano swiping the rock. Clint attacks. Clint goes airborne.
Bring its one-on-one defense, limit turnovers, and strengthen offensive execution. Coach will continue to rotate players, giving others valuable minutes. Heading into today's game against St. Clair, the goal is to clean up past mistakes and stay composed. With some players balancing academics and exams, conditioning both physical and mental remains key. Wins aside, it's the grind that defines the Falcons. And right now, they're locked in as they go head-to-head with St. Clair as seen in today's game. Back to you, Coach.
And again, it's really hard for teams here. Of course, there are teams here that you could say, especially the club teams, who are a little less well prepared as they are. How much do you celebrate those wins? How much does it? How do you put it in the proper perspective? So those victories sometimes they don't mean anything. It's really how you prepare your team and how your team performs as a team.
And again, Adamson, a consistent contender in the UAAP, reaching the Final Four and being a threat to the top teams like DLSU and Ateneo.
And of course, as you said, you like how